Okay, we just had Dr. Glenn Lipson on the show, and my brain is still excited about everything we learned. This episode felt like a TED Talk that wandered into a crime thriller and then politely offered you a hug.
It was equal parts forensic psychology and the gentle push towards community, plus dancing more. Also, I'm still thinking about the kid who turned YouTube clicks into weapons. That escalated from please subscribe to please don't in record time.
Dr. Lipson kept circling back to one brutal truth. Loneliness isn't acute sadness. It's a public health hazard. He said something that stopped me cold. Being lonely is equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. You die faster than many different diseases. Smoking kills, guys.
That line alone reframes doom scrolling from a lifestyle choice to slow motion health crisis. He didn't just throw stats at us. Dr. Lipson mapped the pathway: childhood rapture, digital substitution, synthetic belonging, or self-destructive behavior. It's like watching a slow chemical reaction where the solvent is an algorithm.
The Lonely Wolf story was disturbing and painfully concrete. Dr. Lipson described a kid who built a YouTube persona, even stole a woman's photo to get views, and used the money to buy weapons while planning a school shooting. He reframed lone wolf as lonely wolf, which is a small linguistic tweak with huge implications.
That example is the episode's thesis in action. Isolation plus digital attention equals a dangerous feedback loop. That kid wasn't just seeking fame. He was seeking belonging, and the internet offered a counterfeit tribe that rewarded escalation. It's the worst kind of subscription model.
Dr. Lipson painted a hilarious, terrifying picture of his own desk as well. A watch, phone, iPad, monitor, Alexa, Google, basically a small passive orchestra of distraction and surveillance. He argued that we have more information than wisdom and less time for the quiet that makes reflection possible, which is true.
He's right. We have outsourced our inner life to notifications. The theorist in me loved his point about contemplation, that the ability to sit with vulnerability is being crowded out by the need to perform. The dark humor: we are more connected than ever, and yet we are collectively terrible at being present.
A few policy moments stood out. England created a Minister of Loneliness. Japan followed. That's pragmatic. Dr. Lipson tied loneliness to real outcomes: faster cognitive decline, higher mortality, and increased health utilization.
He also reminded us that correlation isn't causation, but the correlations are ugly enough to demand actions. The fix isn't unplugging and living in a cave. It's rebuilding the scaffolding of communal life: schools, religious communities, clubs, and yes, dance floors.
Dr. Lipson also gave us a real roadmap. Not a feel-good checklist, but a forensic toolkit for human repair. He referenced John Cacioppo's approach, EASE, which creates environments and approaches that make connection possible. Start small. Study groups, volunteering, for example, dance classes, film clubs.
He also empathized co-regulation, the idea that other people help us name and normalize our feelings. If you never learn to put feelings into words, you are more likely to get stuck in anger or dysregulation. That's where the forensics part kicks in. Unsolved trauma plus isolation is a risk multiplier.
Dating AI came up, and it was equal parts sci-fi and sad. Dr. Lipson pointed out that AI is engineered to reinforce you, compliments, and tailored responses, which can feel nourishing, but is ultimately synthetic. If your internal grounding is weak, an AI that always agrees with you is emotionally junk food. Keywords here is, how is your internal grounding?
Translation: an AI partner that never argues is not really a partner. It's a mirror that flatters you into fragility. But hey, if your AI date ghosts you, at least you can blame the server.
Dr. Lipson also gave us a real outline. and low barrier steps that don't require a personality transplant. For example, create opportunities to meet people with shared interests like dance, volunteering, study groups, hiking. Just get out there. 2, practice listening. Ask questions. Don't perform. 3 is to reclaim solitude. Not all alone time is bad. Some of it is necessary for reflection. For example, meditating. Be trauma informed. Understand that some people need help to trust again. And last but not least, use rituals like music, meals, dancing to anchor that joy.
Dr. Lipson also suggested small behavioral experiments. Change your environment, try a new hobby, cut down internet time, and curate what you consume. Brooke even recommended Peruvian food as a mood enhancer, which is now officially on my list of therapeutic interventions.
2 moments I can't stop smiling about. Dr. Lipson's tree metaphor. When a tree is thirsty, it will break into pipes and swim in the nearest pool. And his deadpan observation about fast food seating being designed so you don't linger. It's bleak, but it's true. But here at Secure Noia, we rarely eat fast food. In fact, almost never.
And the Mallorca anecdote, the South American woman laughing on the bus, that was the episode's antidote. It's a reminder that connection is often loud, messy, and deliciously human. Also, Brooke's salsa shoulders are now a public health priority.
In essence, pick one tiny thing. That's how we start here. Join a class, message an old friend, or go to a community event. If you're terrified, start with a study group or a volunteer shift. Low stakes, high potential, or even find a battle buddy and go with them.
If you're feeling brave, turn your phone off for one meal and actually taste your food. If you're feeling rebellious, go dancing. If you're feeling clinical, take the needs and emotions inventory Dr. Lipson mentioned. He's putting one online for free.
Overall, this episode felt like a reminder that humans are social animals. We are social creatures with fragile wiring. We can be repaired, but it takes intention, practice, and sometimes a little music.
So wait, what? Loneliness is lethal? Algorithms are seductive? And the cure might be as simple as showing up? That's terrifying and hopeful at the same time. And yes, we recommend Peruvian food. Consider that a happy tip.
That's it. Go dance, call someone, and for the love of all things communal, put your phone down on a date. I don't want to see it on tables anymore. See you next episode, where we'll try not to be lonely and probably fail spectacularly in the most human way possible. Thank you for listening. This is Secure Noia, where security meets paranoia.